So the third and final example for the nomenclature book is going to be number 11. And we're going to do number 11 because it uses polyatomic ions and you're going to need parentheses. So the cation is NH4, and this is polyatomic because it has more than one capital letter. So you're going to go to slide 18 to find NH4. You see it's called ammonium. So we're going to copy that, paste that here. And I'm going to pick a polyatomic ion that has a -2 charge. You don't need to pick this one, but I'm going to pick it because I'm going to show you something. So I'm going to pick sulfate for my anion. And you see, since ammonium is +1 and I have a -2 anion, I'm going to need a second +1 to make the puzzle pieces fit. All right, that looks good. So the name is going to be ammonium sulfate. And the symbol is going to be everything except for the charge. So that little 4 is going to stay with the symbol row, and only the +1 or the positive is going to go in the charge row. And then same thing with sulfate. That subscript 4 is going to stay in the symbol row, and then the -2 will go in the charge row. So we see that we have 2 NH4s. And so if I were to make normally 2 NH4s or 2 of whatever my cation is, it kind of looks like NH42, and that's not right. So we use parentheses in this case to represent that I have 2 of those. So you're going to make it look like that. And then since you only have one SO4, that one doesn't need parentheses. So that's what your formula should look like for that one. And that is number 11. And then I'm just going to take a few extra seconds to show you slide 14 and how you're going to do the covalent nomenclature. Covalent nomenclature is so much better. You don't have to balance charges. All you have to do is use the subscript and match it up with its prefix. So on the slide before, it tells you what all the prefixes are. And N2O4, we just looked at to see that 2 is di and 4 is tetra. So N2 would be dinitrogen. And we said 4 was tetra, so tetra oxide. So you keep the first element the same and you change the second element ending to "ide." If we were to do this one, we see phosphorus. We know phosphorus is P. Trichloride, chloride is Cl. We look at our list, tri, you probably already know this. You rode a tricycle when you were little. That's 3 wheels. So tri is 3. Put a 3 there. After the Cl. The only time things get, mono is a little bit weird. Mono is only used with your second element. So carbon is just C, and monoxide, mono means 1. Here we have 1 is mono, so that would be CO. And I don't think you have a monoxide or a mono situation in any other spot. So that's how you do covalent nomenclature.